Hello, and welcome to the International Day of Yoga Youth Series. Today, we'll be exploring slow Vinyasa with Fabiana Mizonni. Afterwards, we'll take you through Heartfulness relaxation meditation. See you after.
Hello and welcome. My name is Fabiana and I'm teaching here from Little Bird in Dublin in Ireland. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be practicing a 30-minute slow Vinyasa class. This is suitable for everyone, except it's not suitable during pregnancy. So if you're a beginner or you're newer to yoga, just remember to take it at your own pace. And if anything feels uncomfortable or if you're working with an injury, just to slow down and rest at any time. So we're going to begin in a seated position. So if you have something to sit on, I have a soft block here. If you have a cork block or a rolled up blanket or even a cushion, is absolutely perfect. And you can sit in any way that feels comfortable for you. So just take a moment to adjust your seat. So you might just draw the flesh back away from your sit bones and try to sit right at the front of your height. So you can kind of tilt your pelvis forward. You might rest your hands on your thighs or in your lap, and palms can face up or face down, whatever suits you. So if you're happy to, maybe close your eyes. And we'll just begin by settling a little bit into this position, into your seat. So maybe start by very gently rocking yourself forward and back. And try to get a sense of where your center is. And then you can come back into stillness and bringing your awareness down towards your pelvis. Think about slightly lifting your sacrum, the back of your pelvis, up and in. And from there, start to lengthen your spine. So thinking about lengthening the front of your spine, the back of your spine. Excuse me. And see if you can relax your shoulders and your arms and lift all the way up through the very crown of your head. And see if there's any tension around your jaw, your mouth, even your eyes, and doing your best to let go of that tension. So relaxing your facial muscles and just starting to become aware of your breathing. And if it's comfortable, then breathing in and out through your nostrils. And maybe begin by paying attention to where you're feeling your breath in your body. And you might start to smooth out your breath. So don't worry about breathing really deep, but just focus on a breath that feels comfortable for you. So as you inhale, you might start to expand into the sides of your ribs, expanding towards your upper back. And then on your exhale, feeling your ribs relax and drawing your navel gently back in towards your spine. And we'll take 5 more breaths here. Smooth, comfortable inhale. Smooth, comfortable exhale. One more breath here. And then when you feel like you're ready to move, you can open up your eyes. We're going to start to move by just reaching the arms out, up overhead. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows, turn your palms forward, and just think about drawing the arm bones back a little bit. Feel your shoulder blades kind of draw in towards each other. Lovely, and then relax the arms down. We'll just do that once more. Breathe in, reaching your arms up, maybe lift your chin. Exhaling, cactus your arms, bend your elbows, draw the shoulder blades back. Really nice. You can release your arms. If you were sitting on something, you can come off your seat. And we'll come towards hands and knees. So if you have sensitive knees and you want to place a pillow or a blanket or something underneath them, feel free to do that. So find your tabletop position, bringing your wrists beneath your shoulders, your knees beneath your hips. Push down into each of your fingers, press the mat away. And then as you breathe in, you can start to arch your back, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, your chest and your chin. And then exhaling as you round your spine, bring your tailbone between your legs, bring your chin to your chest and spread your upper back. And maybe take 3 more rounds of cat-cow at your own pace. Inhaling, arching, exhaling, rounding. Try to pay attention to however your back is feeling. Be aware of the feedback your body is providing you as you move, so that you can practice in a really safe and comfortable way. And then from here, we'll come back into our neutral tabletop spine. We're going to step the right foot back. So tuck your toes, step your right foot back, and then your left foot back. So you're in your high plank position, again, pushing the mat away with your hands. We're going to take an inhale here. And as you exhale, bend deeply into your knees. Start to press your chest back in the direction of your thighs. Lift your tailbone up as high as you can. Inhale, straighten your legs, come forward, shoulders over your wrists. And then same thing, exhale, bend your knees, press your abdomen, your heart, your underarms back. Once more, inhale, plank, come forward. Exhaling back. Really nice. When you feel ready to move on, we're going to start to walk the feet towards the front end of your mat. Stopping with your big toes touching. Place your hands on your shins, straighten your elbows and breathe in, look forward. As you breathe out, you can bend your knees, particularly if you feel tight in the back of your body, and just let the weight of your body hang. Breathe in, lift your chin. We're going to sweep the arms forward and up overhead. And then exhaling, bring your hands back to your heart. We're going to take 2 sun salutations. They're stepping sun salutations. And we're just going to add a couple more poses into the sequence. So when you feel ready, standing tall into Tadasana at the top of your mat, or Samasthiti. Bring the weight back into your heels, bring your hips back, bring your shoulders, the back of your head back. And just reconnecting with your breath. When you feel ready to move on, breathe in, reach your arms up, lift your chin, stretch your throat. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, release the weight of your head. As you breathe in, step your right foot back, place your knee on the floor, and sweep your arms up by your ears. We'll pull the hips back a little bit more, and now on your exhale, we're going to twist to the left side. Excellent. Inhaling, hands to the floor, lift the back knee, step yourself back into plank. And when you're ready to exhale, we'll come towards the mat. You can either bend your knees or come down with straight legs. Lengthening your legs back behind you, draw your tailbone down, engaging the front of your abdomen and breathe in, come into a low cobra. So cobra, your pelvis is on the floor. Exhaling, you can push up to your knees, tuck your toes, and find downward facing dog. We'll breathe here for about 3 more breaths. Pay attention to your hands, make sure they're at least shoulder width apart. You're giving your upper body enough space so that it can release over time. Let the weight of your head drop. And if you do feel tight in your legs or in your back, bend your knees, and that just takes some of the weight off the lower body. When you're ready to move on, lift your chin, look forward. On your inhale, the right foot steps forward, left knee down. Arms sweep up, pull the hips back a little, and then exhaling, twisting to the right side. Inhale, hands to the floor. Exhale, step your left foot forward and fold into your legs. Breathing in, arms reaching up overhead. Exhaling, hands to your heart. Left side moving, inhaling, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left foot back, left knee to the floor. Lift up your arms, draw the hips back. And exhaling, twisting to the right side. Try to relax your shoulders, don't overstrain the neck. Inhaling, stepping into high plank. And exhale, come down in your own way. Breathe in, cobra. Breathe out, well done, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in downward dog, check your hands. You can bring the feet about hip width apart if you like. Lift up your tailbone, press your chest back towards your thighs. And when you're ready, stepping your left foot through this time, right knee to the floor. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, twist to the left. Breathe in, hands to the mat. And breathe out, step through and fold. Breathe in, arms up overhead. And then exhaling, hands to your heart. Well done. From here, I'm going to ask that you step your feet just a tiny bit apart, about hip width. Interlace your hands behind your lower back, and depending on how that feels for your upper body, you might like to have quite a loose interlink, or if you feel comfortable, you can draw the heels of your hands together. From here, we're going to breathe in, weights in the heels, press your knuckles to the floor, and as you exhale, bend your knees as if you're coming into chair pose. Bend your knees and slowly tilt yourself forward. You can let the weight of your head hang. Try to allow yourself to relax over your thighs. One more breath here. Breathe in, come up halfway, so your spine is looking at the ground, you're parallel to the floor. Take your hands to your heart into prayer pose. We're going to lean a little bit now into the right leg, and if you feel comfortable to balance, you can start to lift the left leg back behind you. So coming into Warrior 3 or Virabhadrasana C. Try to keep your left hip and right hip in the one line. So the left hip bone, the kneecap and the toes are looking at the floor. Excellent. One final breath here. And then we're going to let that left foot come to the floor. Keep your heel off the mat, and we'll breathe in, lifting your arms by your ears so you're in a high lunge position. Excellent. So the front knee is bending. Try not to lean forward too much, so bring the spine upright. Almost lean into the back leg. And we'll just pause here for 2 more breaths. You can look straight ahead. And then we're going to take hands to the heart in prayer pose. Pause for a moment. We're going to be twisting to the right side, coming to Parsvakonasana. So in this position, you can do it with the back knee off the floor, or if you feel a bit nervous about balance, then place the back knee on the ground. So with your hands at your heart, take a breath in, lift your chest, and exhale, twisting to your right side, bringing the left elbow somewhere on the outer right thigh. Think about bringing your abdomen and your chest across the leg with you. Try not to drop the top shoulder into your hands. See if you can peel the top shoulder back. So you're making more space in the chest. Well done. One final breath here. And on your next exhale, look at the floor. Place your 2 hands down. We're going to breathe in, step into plank. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward, step, jump or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift, hands on your thighs. Exhaling, forward fold. Breathe in, reaching your arms up overhead. And then exhaling, hands behind your lower back. And we'll do that same sequence now on the opposite side. So, standing with your 2 feet together, interlacing your hands, breathe in, open your chest, breathe out, bend your knees. Start to lean your chest forward, drawing your hands away from your back, allowing your head to hang. Can you inhale into the side body? Exhale, draw the navel back. Inhaling now, bring the chest up parallel to the floor. Release your hands to your heart. Lean into the left foot. And when you feel ready, you can start to lift the right leg back. Don't worry if you're just taking the foot a few inches off the floor. If you feel steadier that way, you could also rest your hand on the wall. But if you feel comfortable and confident in this pose, then you can lift the right leg up and back, thinking about lining your right heel with your hip, with your shoulders and the crown of your head. Carefully landing your back foot. Breathing in, arms up by your ears. Well done, pausing here in your high lunge. If your arms are tired, rest them on your hips or bring them to your heart. And just trying to stay connected with your breathing, with the feedback that your body is giving you. And when you feel ready to move on, taking hands to your heart, be prepared to twist now to the left side. So option to do this with the back knee on the floor. So keep breathing in and breathing out, twist to the left side. Right elbow coming somewhere along the left thigh. Try to peel back the left shoulder, push into your palms. If you've lifted the back leg, keep it nice and strong. Remembering to bring the abdomen and your chest with you, so rotating. Well done. When you're ready to release, 2 hands to the floor. Inhale, step to plank. And now we'll exhale to Balasana or Child's Pose. So place your knees on the floor, maybe bring them hip width apart. Walk your hands back a little so that you can start to really press your sit bones back in the direction of your heels. Maybe your head comes to the floor, or maybe not. You can just float over the mat if you like. Try to extend your arms, but release your shoulders. And we'll just take 2 more breaths here. Super stuff, well done. You can breathe in, walk your hands in towards you. We're going to come into a seated position now. So in your own time, I'm going to ask that you sit in a cross-legged position. And actually I'm going to turn this way. So sitting in your cross-legged position, bringing the right shin in front of the left. We'll come into Sukhasana. So in Sukhasana, we don't want the feet underneath the body. We want the feet slightly forward, the heels almost lining up with your knees. You might, depending on how tight your hips are, or just the anatomy of your body, you might need to maybe use your hands to move the feet, but be very careful of your knees, so don't pull on your legs. Once you've got your feet into position, you can flex them. If you're sitting on a height, sit up tall, adjust the flash back from your sit bones. Push your fingers into the floor and think about growing taller again. If you're flexible in your back, be careful that you're not pushing your ribs forward, so bring your ribs back in. Broaden the collarbones as well as the upper back. And then we'll breathe in, arms by the ears. Exhaling as you extend forward. Wherever you feel like your back is rounding or you're starting to kind of pull, then just let the hands rest down. If you had an extra block, you could rest your hands on your block. Or you can just look to the front of the mat. And we'll be here for about 7 more breaths. If you find that your body starts to have a little bit more room and you just want to let yourself rest down, you can. But sometimes staying in this concave position is a great way for strengthening the spine. Final couple of breaths now, smooth and comfortable. Inhaling, sitting up tall. On your exhale now, we're going to take a twist to the right side. So take your left hand either to your right leg or your thigh, and your right hand is going to be very close behind you on the floor or even on your seat. So push down into the hands to help lift yourself upwards. And as you exhale, try to wrap your left ribs and the left side of your chest around the corner, if that makes sense. So be careful that you're not straining your neck to look over your shoulder. You don't even need to look over the shoulder. Focus more on the side body rotating. Relaxing your jaw, using your hands. And we'll just take 2 more breaths here. Great work. You can release and cross your legs. And then we'll cross in Sukhasana the opposite way. So bringing the left shin on front this time. Adjusting your feet so that they're slightly forward, lining up with your knees. Flex your feet then. Adjust your flesh from your sit bones if you need to. We'll push down into the floor to grow taller. And then inhaling, arms by your ears. Take your time, engage your core now as you start to fold. So when we engage the lower abdomen, we support the lower back. Hands might rest on the floor, you might reach for a block. And you can stay concave like I am here, or if you want to let the back round and go convex, that's fine as well. So maybe 5 more breaths here, trying to relax your thighs, keeping your sit bones on your seat. One final breath. And then inhaling, sitting up nice and tall. As you exhale, we'll twist to the left side, so right hand coming to left leg, left hand on the floor behind you, starting to rotate yourself around the corner, thinking about moving your right side around with you. Breathing in as you sit up tall, and breathing out as you twist. Final few breaths here. Well done, slowly release. Excellent work. You can straighten your legs out. If you want to, circle the ankles once or twice. And we're going to prepare now for the end of our practice, which can either be seated meditation, like you took at the beginning of class, or you could lie yourself down on the floor in Shavasana. Another option, if you're close to a wall, is to come into legs up the wall pose. So you can start by lying on the side, roll onto your back, and stretch your legs up the wall. This is a restorative pose. It helps just to relax the thighs. It can feel nice for the back as well. So you decide how you would like to close your practice. If you're lying down in Shavasana, allow your body to take up space so you can stretch out your legs, maybe allow them to relax outwards. Lengthen your back, bring the shoulders down, the palms might face the ceiling, or you might rest your hands on your abdomen if you prefer. And if you know that you're tight in your neck and shoulders and you need to support your head with something like a pillow, you can. If you find that your chin is kind of lifting up a lot, first try to lengthen the back of your neck. And if you still find you need a support, then absolutely take one. So getting into your final position, your final pose of class, really important that you feel comfortable. So if you want to put a jumper on or socks so that you feel warm, you can do that. And we'll just take a few minutes in silence so that you can absorb your practice and allow yourself to rest. So whatever position you're in, I invite you to take 1 or 2 deeper breaths in through your nose, and then exhaling out through your mouth. And just do that a couple more times. And just beginning to relax your whole body. Release your shoulders, relax your upper back, relaxing your throat, your jaw, your eyes, and your forehead. Allowing your whole body to rest now. Beginning to slowly invite yourself back. Pay attention to your physical body. Notice your breath. And notice however you might be feeling. If you have your legs up the wall or you're lying in Shavasana, then bending your knees in towards you and giving yourself a squeeze with your arms. And then you can roll carefully onto your right side and just using your right arm like a pillow. And when you feel ready, you can press yourself up and coming into any seated position. I invite you to join your hands in prayer pose at your heart. Thinking of something that you feel grateful for today. And then bringing your thumbs to the space in between your eyebrows. In gratitude to the yogis and the sages who have come before us and all of the teachers who have passed down the knowledge and the practice. We close with a word for peace. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed your practice and have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye.
Welcome to Heartfulness Meditation. Please approach this meditation with an attitude of openness to fresh experience. Heartfulness meditation is aided by a very subtle transformative energy called pranahuti or transmission. Choose a place where you can meditate without being distracted. Turn off your phone or any device that may disturb you. Make sure you're sitting comfortably. You can sit cross-legged or in a chair. Let your hands rest in your lap, loosely clasped. Let your eyes be closed gently. Let your back be upright, but not rigid. Feel free to change your posture during meditation if you feel uncomfortable. We will begin with the simple practice of heartfulness relaxation. Once you feel relaxed, you will be guided into the heartfulness meditation. we will all meditate together in silence, so we may feel the peace that surfaces when we turn our attention inward and dive deep into our hearts. Through the heart, we find unity. Through the heart, we create a feeling of well-being. First, relax. Close your eyes very gently, very softly. We will begin with our toes. Move your toes. Relax them. Imagine the soothing, healing energy from the earth moving up into your feet, slowly relaxing them. Feel it relax your toes, the soles of your feet, your ankles. As this energy moves upwards, relax your calves, relax your knees. Feel it relax each and every muscle in your thighs deeply. Feel both your legs becoming totally relaxed. Relax your stomach, your waist, your hips. Let go of any tension or stress you may be holding there. And relax. Allow your back to soften. From your tailbone to your shoulders, feel your entire back relaxing. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Let this healing energy from the earth melt away any tension or stress you may be holding on your shoulders. Feel your shoulders melt away and relax. As this energy moves down your arms, relax them. Feel it relax your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands. Let the energy flow out of your fingertips, leaving both your arms deeply relaxed. Relax all the muscles in your neck. Bring your awareness to your face and relax it. Feel the healing energy from the earth. Relax your jaws, your mouth, your lips. Feel your ears relax. Breathe normally. Relax your nose. Keep your eyes softly closed. Relax them. Relax your forehead. Feel all the tension, stress and anxiety there simply melt away. As this healing energy from the earth moves further upwards, relax your entire head all the way to the base of your skull. Feel now how your whole body is totally relaxed. Take a moment Scan your system from top to toe. And if there is any part of your body that is still tense, painful, or unwell, feel it being immersed in the healing energy of the earth for a little while longer. When you're ready, move your attention to your heart. Rest there for a little while. Feel immersed in the love and light in your heart. Now, we will meditate together. Make a suggestion that the source of divine light that is already present inside your heart is attracting your attention towards it. Gently relax into that feeling. Let it be a very light suggestion, without force or concentration. If you find your awareness drifting to other thoughts, do not fight them, but also do not entertain them. Let them be like clouds passing in the sky. Gently remind yourself that you're meditating on the source of divine light in your heart. Be open and receptive to the transmission that will be flowing into you. Allow your awareness to melt into your heart. Remain absorbed within your heart until you hear the meditation has ended. Please start meditation. That's all. Keep your eyes closed for a little while longer and tune in to how you feel. Absorb all the peace that you have experienced. Now, imagine that this peace is expanding outward to everyone, uniting everything around you, and is encircling the world. When you open your eyes, take the time to enjoy the experience. You can write your experience in a journal. It will help you to develop awareness and observation. We thank you for expanding this feeling of peace, unity, and well-being around the world.